Hey, what's up, my people, my people, my people? Listen, welcome to the Kingdom Podcast. Listen, on this podcast, we're going to talk about everything Jesus, and we're going to just talk about lifestyle in general, right? Listen, for this podcast, listen, let me tell you something. We're getting rid of everything that don't act like him, smell like him, think like him, act like him, smell like him, think like him, Big up on yourself. Go and watch. Listen, my name is Shantae. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know nothing else. Just Shantae. That's it. And my co-host here, she'll introduce herself. Yeah, so I'm Pinky. And, as my co-host just said, we're going to talk all about Jesus and, just lifestyle in general. Just lifestyle. For me, she's churchy, very churchy. But for me, I know God. I know God. I know God, but but this is me. So what I say? Anyways, so on this episode of the podcast, we're going to talk about how should you talk to your kids. Interesting. Listen, let's talk about it. Proverbs 18 verses 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruits. Let's talk about it for a second, right? So, you know how some of us grew up in a certain way, right? Where our parents always say certain things to us, right? Where there's no life in there. Calling your kids, let's say, worthless. At that point, you're telling the devil that you can take him because he's worthless. A word. So now, why do we get upset as a parent now when we see our children behaving in the manner of which, you call them that? They're used to being called that. You get what I'm saying? So we need to change our tongue. We need to change our tone in the way in which we talk to our children. I feel like that's very important. What do you think, Pinky? What do you think? So you see, for me, me grew up in a way. You understand what I say? I mean, just keep it real. Me just keep it 100. You understand? You see, my mother, she used to kill me with lick. I'm not hide and talk. I'm not afraid to talk it. You understand what I say, friend? When my mother gets upset, she call me all type of names. Yeah. I say some names that I can't even call on a platform. I'm not even can call it out. You understand what I say? We just keep it respectful. Keep it 100. But I understand that there's power in the tongue. Yeah, as some settle, words are very impactful. You understand what I say? And growing up, them usually tell you, say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words are do not a lie. A lie, yeah, tell. True that. Hey, let me tell you something. Word powerful, but word can cut you. And that's how them usually talk with you, a real thing. The Bible says it right there, so it there in the Bible. I just read it for now. You understand me? I say there's power. There's power in the tongue. So we're really and truly have to watch what we have to say. You understand me? I say, and you have to remember, the devil out there look. And he's looking to see, okay, she not like him anyways. So she wouldn't find a fault if really and truly take him. Make him be, this person that you're projecting. You're projecting these things on your children. You're worthless. As I said before, saying you're worthless like your father. You're worthless. You're projecting all of these things on your children. And then you wonder why when they get older now and, they want to go to college, it's such a fight. Yeah, so we never really realize, say, when you project out these words, we literally, I tell the devil, say, yeah, him that. Wow. This deep though. This deep, friend. I like this. This deep. Me grew up now, and realize the boy. When my mother that go on with it wrong. You understand? My mother that go on with it wrong. You understand me? I say so. I try for do my best with my pitney them, but me not tell a lie. Me not let go the beating. No. Me believe the pitney forget lick. Tell me what you think. Me believe the pitney forget lick. Pitney forget lick. I saw me grow and I saw me grow mind them. All 6 of them get some lick. You understand? But you see certain things that my mother usually do, me not do it to my pitney them. You understand? The oars, take the oars and whap you up. You understand? I remember when my mother beat me with a cutlass. Me not lie. I one of the worst thing. You understand? But you know, me call my pitney some name too. But you know, in this generation, me not gonna lie. Pitney wise up. And Pitney would have come to you and say, boy, mommy, you know, see, hurt my feelings when you say so and so. So, you understand, I try my best still, you know, but we'll slip up sometime. It's like these words, know that they pick on to themselves. They're carrying on these baggages. Boy, I'm not even that look on it that way, they for say, you know, it's like, bag. You understand what I say? Every word represents like a rock. You understand, like a big rock, and that rock in that knapsack. And you just keep on packing up that knapsack with just stones and rock, which is words. We have to be careful. The Bible don't lie. It does not lie. We really and truly have to be careful. So we have to be careful for true. We're more too light. We're more too light. Yeah. And you know, listen, we have to start calling our children names that we want to see. Listen, you call them, listen, you're going to be successful. Start projecting this positivity in our children. Listen, you're going to graduate college. What school do you want to go to? You want to be a lawyer or you want to be a doctor? Call them by such. Start to encourage our children. Start to encourage our youth. Listen, march out on the devil. Let him know, not my child, not my baby. You will not hear me say anything out of my mouth that is negative to my children. Hear the preacher, people. Hear the preacher. Listen, somebody get our one church there. Hear the preacher. For true or real something. I never that look on it that way there. The podcast is good. This nice, but you know something I like girl. Some I agree with you about that one day. Really and truly agree with you, you know. Listen, if your children are not performing in school, don't call them and say you're dunce like butter or whatever. You say, come here, my smart child. This is what you want to see. Project what you want to see in them. Come here, my smart baby. Come here. You understand? Try to get them in a program or something to help them, because clearly they are struggling. Parents, just a thing, you know, just a thought. But I agree with you, Christian girl, for now. Gonna go like someone too old and though. You know, let's speak on it. And then you wonder why some of our children are dealing with rejection. Because, you know, being told all your life, you're this and you're that. You know? And when you get older, you have to fight off these things. So, you know, we have to be careful with our words. You know, now you talk about rejection, even anxiety as well. Anxiety is a big thing. You know, like you give your children anxiety by what you project, and you know them take on to everything where you say, you know, which impacted them. A real thing, man. A real thing. Comment and tell me how you guys like the podcast and if I should continue. Listen, and this podcast, we're getting rid of everything that don't act like God, smell like God, and think like God. You hear me? Act like him, smell like him, think like him, act like him, smell like him, think like him, We are get rid of everything on this podcast that is not of God. If you are not for God, you can't stay. Later.